working for United Airlines as a RAM service employee. It's pretty interesting. I've learned a lot. It is a lot different from working in hospitality when I was working for Hilton Hawaiian Village. This was our first day on the ramp for training. They took us out here. This is the F gate. Got to see the 777 wide body. Looks very nice. Seeing the same aircraft being pushed out of the gate. I thought that was a very nice push. Pushing out a wide body aircraft. Not sure where the destination was going to, but looks cool. So this is what it looks like when it rains on the ramp. It's been a while since I've seen it rain this hard. But man, if you don't have rain gear, you can get drenched quick. Or anything open cover for a tug, belt loader, equipment. Like, it's gonna be wet, the seat and your pants will get soaked. Yeah. Rain on the ramp is no joke. This is the cargo loader that's used to offload LD3's cans of bags or LD7 pallets of freight off the wide body. This is an electric one. On top, that's the controls that you would use. And that's the rollers right in front of the cargo door. And the thing lowered on the bottom is the platform. More look at the joysticks. The very top one is the rollers on the platform. The one in the middle is in right between. The one on the bottom is the doorway. Nice picture of an aircraft. It's very sunny during this day. This was the first day I was pushing out aircraft. I don't think this was the first aircraft I pushed on this day, but this was like the first wide body out of the G gates for International Terminal. That's a tow bar. This is the one they use for the 737s, the Airbus 319s, 320. I remember it being used for multiple ones. I didn't really like this one. That's what it looks like attached to the 737. That's the wide bodies tow bar. It's obvious. So I'm not sure if that. I think that's for the 777, but you just have to read its markings. It tells you it's for 777 or the 787 Dreamliner ones. That's the pushback you would use for like a wide body. I think if you had to, you could use this for a 757, but it depends on its grading, what's allowed. But you wouldn't use this for like a small aircraft. Another view of the wide body tow bar. Nice and sturdy, looks nice. This is the guy I was training with to be a dispatch. He's pushing out a 777 wide body. That's the pushback they use for the wide bodies, the bigger planes. So we're pushing out the G gates. I believe he's pushing onto the south line. You can see the two wing walkers there on each wings. They're supposed to tell you if you're close to hitting anything, be your eyes view, because they have the best view. So the trainer's sitting in the pushback with him. From my experience with the wide bodies, it's if you turn early, it's fine. You can make adjustments, but if you turn too late, it's very hard to fix, and it's not gonna look pretty. So you would turn, and you would aim your tail at the line you're supposed to go to, and you kind of just adjust, turn the wheel the opposite direction, stay away from the red line, and turn towards the direction again where you're trying to turn to, but you just can't be afraid of the red line. You sometimes have to hold the red line to make sharp turns. Looks like he's holding the red line to make that sharp turn, but in general, once you're ready to straighten out, you turn left or the opposite direction to go away from the red line. You'll eventually straighten out and you adjust there. It's kind of hard to explain. So that's the Electro. It's electric. This thing is what everyone loves to push in aircraft. So this is a separate training you have to do. You start off as the pushback, then Electro is a separate training. So sitting in the Electro, that's the steering wheel, that's the shift gears, the button to turn on the side, different buttons to set it into what aircraft mode. So you just gotta read what its grading is. That is the Boeing 737 9 MAX, 8 MAX tow bar. As obvious as orange. That's electric tug. It's being charged right now. See, the back of it has that little tow hook. You drop that metal piece in and you can hook onto something to pull it, like your cart. That's a diesel tug. I really don't like these because they don't have good turning mobility and it's hard to back up stuff, but sometimes you have no choice to get these out of tractor control. That is your dispatch box. You got 3 headsets. The one with the blue antenna, that's the main one for the dispatch. Your wands that turn to night wands, pushing the button, bypass pin, and comm hub. It's also in the box. That is the view at the Lot D parking lot on the other side of the ballast fence. I believe that is a wide body. Taxiing, or is it being pulled by the move team with the super tug? I can't see on the very bottom. That's the power stool attached to the aircraft. The roller tracks for the power stool has been pulled out. The power stool head is on the other end of those roller tracks. This is very useful to load the aircraft by yourself in the bin, especially heavy flights. This is the inside of Embraer ERJ 170, 175. Not a lot of room. You're on your knees. You gotta be careful of those metal ceiling coverings because you can hit your head on those. It hurts. This is for the CRJ 900 or 700, was it? For the Bombardier. The bell goes right underneath the engine. You can see. Gotta be careful with the railings. There's a lot of room in the CRJs. I'm standing hunch up, and you can stack bags pretty high. Much more better than an Embraer. This is an Airbus aircraft at the gate. 2 power stools, Electro. Wow. Aircraft just pushed out of the gate and just taxiing out already, leaving. Very sunny day. Seeing that aircraft leaving, going off to its destination. Look at that 777-200 coming to the international terminal side. Man, it's so hot. You can see, feel the scorching heat. There's a heat advisory right now, so This is the traffic going across the bridge, trying to get to the toll gate island. It's very long, man. I don't like traffic. Picture of the super tug for United on that 777 wide body. Nice. That's the move team. What the power still looks like. Electric. The railings are already attached. You can't pull it down. You can push the handles on the bottom and top to expand it so you can get closer to the bin holding the railings. But they're sometimes hard to push, so you gotta push hard or they just don't work. The view of the gate. Working in the bag room. Watching a flight come in. See the marshaller right there with his night wands. His wing walkers by the VSR, having that wide body come in. Marshaller waiting for wide body to line up to the lead-in line. Signaling to him to taxi in. And he's moving backwards because he knows where the line, he has to stop the aircraft on his direct markings, but he needs to step back so that the pilot can only see him and always maintain view of the flight deck, so he knows when to stop. I never liked bringing wide body planes in because you have to put in 2 ground power cables, 2 PC airs. It takes forever and they're heavy. Looks like the aircraft is about into the gate. He's running to put his chocks in. Walking through the bag room, we have a lot of makeup belts. That's the sound, how it sounds like. This is the bag room, is all quiet down, like. That's the LD3 cans for the wide bodies at the makeup belts. This is a foreman cart. This is what people on the ramp like. You can stuff a lot of bags in there. About 50, maybe most. For sure 40. Depends how you stack it. Those are double deckers. These are good for the TOB. They can separate their stuff. The hot transfers, their destinations, or TIB runners. Walking through the bag room at night for International Terminal, G side. They're all labeled as like MUG1 to MUG8, I think is then. I'm not too sure. All the wide bodies and some narrow bodies for us too. Picture of the wide body, the pushback, the catering, and the cargo loader attached. A 757. Nice picture and view. That's the tail stand for the Boeing 737-900s. You need to put those because they have a tail tip possibility. Very nice, a wide body got pushed out of the gate. Now they're pulling it onto the correct line, most likely onto the south line. They can push out of the G gates. Big aircraft.
Very nice, clean design. C7 is their flight number. Yeah, very misty. I mean, foggy on the RAM. Yeah. I'm not sure if it started to rain hard after this, but weather's strange. Aircraft pushing out of the funnels. Airbus, pretty small. Pretty good. That's the aircraft plugged into the portable ground power. Sometimes the jet bridge ground power cord doesn't work, so you have to use those portable ground powers. That's what it looks like. Yeah, very rainy today. Good thing I was wearing my rain gear that day, but other than that, very nice to see the Asiana aircraft parked at the gate. You can tell from their tail design. So sad they merged Clean Air acquired them. United wide body going to one of the G gates. The wing walkers, the VSR. I believe that is a Boeing 777-300. It is pretty long. helicopters are following in the wing. Traffic on the road just has to beware, like the aircraft went to the gate and engines are running, beacon lights, so you want to get jet blast. This night, I was able to see a 767 aircraft come in. I've never seen it in United since I was working there. It has the 6000 ship number. Yeah, you see a lot of this at Houston, one of their hubs, but not really in SFO. Raining very hard. Man, look at all that rain pouring. Oh, it's hopefully we're in the rain here. But I think like drizzle, that's pouring. See, look at how the two ground power cords are connected. It's so high and like it's heavy to plug into like that. ANA, the other United contract. Japan. The ANA 777-300 ER pushing on the gate. Hopefully one of these days I fly ANA. It's nice. Very, very good service and food is good, friendly staff. Looking like a very good push. Night, I was able to see the Airbus 321neo come for the first time to SFO. It's very interesting, yeah. You can tell that it has the 4000 ship number like an Airbus and smaller those landing gear more right there. That's what it looks like from far. Looks pretty good. Nice. It's good that they got the Airbus 321.
Hello, how's it going? So I'm 6 days away from my 7-month mark for working for United Airlines as a RAM service employee. It's pretty interesting. I've learned a lot. It is a lot different from working in hospitality when I was working for Hilton Hawaiian Village. I do talk to people way less and meet new people not that much these days. Co-workers, it's the same. You meet a bunch of them, but you just try to get a feel for them if they have the same vibe that you like in a person, and if you can actually have any communication with them. But I've met a lot of good people but unfortunately they work on the swing shift, and for this bid I just bid for the morning shift, 4 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. So my schedule did change because I'm doing the Core 4 training, which is Monday to Friday, 6:30 to 3 p.m. working on the ramp. But it's nice that I get to work the same ramp, the same gate, which was E9, and work with the same people. So working with the same people for the last 5 days was very nice. Like, I thought we had good chemistry with the dispatch, the lead, and myself and the other person. It's something that you're not gonna get at all when you work on the ramp, because you'll just be working with a bunch of different new people every single time, new leads, dispatch all the time. If you're lucky, you'll get to work with them again, but it's been rare, in my opinion. And on my last week of Core 4, I'll be doing a wide body training. So I'm gonna learn the cargo loader skill soon for the Boeing 777 and 787 Dreamliner. So that's pretty cool, but I'm trying to work on my goal as to apply for flight attendant, because I do miss talking to people and helping people and to serve their needs, because I've always worked in the service industry, and I just want to wear the nice flight attendant suit and have my wings. So 5 more months for that, so I hope it's possible, because apparently swimming is a qualification that you need to know. I think they have that in like flight attendant school, and that you have to pass to officially become a flight attendant. But I'll still apply anyway. But I'm never gonna learn how to swim for anyone, because I'm terrified of water and just dislike the water so much. Probably more because of Marine Corps boot camp, the drill instructor kicking me into that pool off the 2-story dive tower, I believe, and making me go through it many times and almost drowning every single time, panicking in the water. Yeah, I'm not gonna learn how to swim. Well, I'll keep you guys updated with anything more that happens for me working for United Airlines. Okay, bye. Hello, how's it going? Today is July 21. Today will be my day 10 of dispatch. Basically, I would be bringing the plane into the gate for arrivals and for the departures, pushing out with a tug with the tow bar to its final spot before we disconnect. I'm not electro qualified yet, so hopefully later on, because it'll be easier. Yeah, working dispatch is interesting, but I'm getting hit with like finishing close to my end time. Like I would finish 11:10 p.m. my last flight, or 11:20, or even, or sometimes I finish close to the end time that I would actually clock out after my finish time, because I have to put away my tractor, my dispatch box, radio, and scanner. So miss the good old days that, you know, you worked in the bag room, and you're done like almost 1 hour before your shift, so you have a lot of downtime to relax and get ready to go home. Miss those days. But yeah, I'm almost 9 months in. Yeah. Can't wait to transfer to another position. Working on the ramp is easy, but it's tiring, and you know, don't want to be worrying about when I'll get hurt, because sometimes you're just unlucky, or and there's other people that could hurt you. So yeah. Okay, that's all. Hello, how's it going? Today is August 15, 2023. Got to work early, so just waiting the Lot D parking lot. I am 23 days away from 10 months. I'm glad it's slowly moving there. I'm just waiting for the 1 year mark. So I made a decision. I'm going to quit United Airlines because I'm tired of work and I just want a break. These last 9 months have been exhausting, and I just think that just driving over that Oakland Bridge and getting stuck in traffic every day, and then driving over that bridge to go back home when there's no traffic, is just tiring. But I drove the same amount of miles to go to work back in Hawaii when I drove from Kapolei to Waikiki. So yeah, traffic sucks here, but other than that, I'm just gonna hold on some more. Well, okay, bye. Hello, how's it going? Today is September 1st, 2023. I cut my hair. I feel so bare up there in my head, but I wanted to reset my hair, and it was getting so hard to wash my hair with shampoo that I was just over it. Luckily, my hair grows back, so by the time I go to Korea, I'll make sure to get my hair cut at the same place, and hopefully she makes me look handsome again. So I had my electro training canceled. That's unfortunate. Doesn't make sense to me. It's due to me breaking the shear pins off the 737-9 MAX tow bar when pushing out of Echo 4, which is United's hardest gate. It was only my first time, and I didn't break the nose landing gear yet. I'm being punished like this. Whatever. It's unfortunate, but too bad they can't think of time-wise, because Electro has a long waiting list of people trying to get qualified for it, and they don't have enough trainers. So it was finally my turn. Now I have to wait a long time to do it, and plus I still have to do the refresher to get my qualification to push with a tow bar. But all this time from then to when that happens, will not be pushing, so I'll feel sloppy. Well, United wants to make my skills deteriorate, so it's up to them. Other than that, I'm looking forward to Monday reflight. Just learn as much as I can before I quit. Well, okay, bye. Hello, how's it going? Today is September 28th. I am 10 days away from making 11 months. Just one more month after that, then I have paid off my time for the 12 months that I have to work off, because United Airlines gave a bonus. I didn't want to pay back the bonus, that's why. Today I'm working reflight. I've been working reflight. This is the 4th week right now. It's interesting. I stand up a lot and just trying to figure out what is wrong with the customer's bag, trying to locate the bag, and doing itinerary changes because the customer changed to a different flight or destination. Other than that, it's probably the safest part of being on the ramp. Yeah, working the ramp is a dangerous job. That's why you gotta be very safe. Yeah, I'm excited that once I make my 1 year, November will be my last month working for the company. I plan to make my last day the last day of the pay period for November. So that way I'll get a full paycheck after I leave, because it takes 1 week to process and you get paid the following week. Yeah, I gotta make sure I get my vacation days paid out too, just like Hilton. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna reapply for United Airlines again after I quit, so I'll probably find another airlines to work for. I really want to go towards customer service because I like interacting with people and doing something that's meaningful. Because in the service industry, your job is to serve the customer. Customer is king. But other than that, I'll see you guys later. Hello, how's it going? Today is November 4, 2023. I am 4 days away from passing my 1 year mark for United Airlines. So I'm very happy about that. I already started applying to places like American and Delta Airlines, so I'm just waiting on my application process. I hope my experience at United Airlines is useful. United Airlines just had their inaugural flight to Manila, Flight 191. Man, first day I had like 600 bags, 15 cans of AKs, plenty stuff. And we have new 853 to Taipei. Other than that, I'm starting my new shift, 5:30 to 2 a.m. I'm on special assignment for reflight because supervisor pulled me, so yeah, I don't really like reflight, but what else do I want to do here? So just gotta endure it. Alright, bye. Hello, how's it going? Today is November 10. I made 1 year at United Airlines on the 8th, so I'm happy I finally made my 1 year. Now I'm just thinking what else I'm gonna do now in my future job wise. I'm still waiting on places I applied to, so we'll see how that goes. Yeah, right now we're doing vacation bidding, and I would like to use my vacation time and go somewhere before I do quit. But obviously I have to find a job first before I can quit, so we'll see how long that goes. But I'm just always looking to see the places I'm interested in working for, if they're hiring or not. But other than that, just gotta wait. Alright, bye. Hello, how's it going? Today is January 6, 2024. My vacation is soon. I'm excited, but I have to rush to get ready for my long-awaited vacation because I work all the way straight, so probably gonna use my King Care to get ready before my trip. Yeah, I'm off special assignment for reflight, so I asked Wilson. He said that he talked to Diana and she said that they'll try to pull me as much as they can, but today's already day 7 off special assignment if you count the days off, so nothing yet. I bid ramp 2, but I only got to ramp 2 one time. The 31st was the first day I did the ramp, December 31, and yesterday the 5th, but that was ramp 1. Today's ramp 1, and other than that, I still plan to quit later on this year, but I'm just trying to hang in there for now. Want to at least let my enrolled friends for this year to use the benefits for a bit, and then I'll bounce. Other than that, still not happy working for United. It's still depressing. Other than that, yeah, well, just gotta go to work now. Goodbye. Hello, how's it going? Today is February 16, 2024. I just ordered my new Cintas work clothes with the ramp allotment for uniforms. Looks very nice, my yellow zip-up jacket. I can wear this without the safety vest because it's yellow reflective, but I'm going to wear the safety vest around it first because I don't want it to get dirty right away. But yeah, I'm just working domestic reflight, so I appreciate the break I get from the international reflight. Yesterday I had a bunch of bags going to Honolulu, but their bag tags were all passenger exchange them. So the bags ranged from Bozeman, but on shares it shows that the passengers going on AS 818, I think, to Honolulu. The Alaska Airlines is controlled to Honolulu. So I just had to manually enter into the scanner to send the bags to Honolulu to get it out of the way. But man, it's crazy how passengers don't take care of their bags and just leave us to deal with it. For me, I think my bag is precious to me, but yeah, it wasn't just one bag. It was like 10 or 12, all similar situations from Bozeman that jumped to Alaska Airlines. So yeah, but I got through that, so it's all good. Yeah, I'm gonna order my new safety shoes for this year from Granger. Get the Keens because it's a good brand. But other than that, I'm gonna go to work now. Okay, bye. Hello, today is March 24, 2024. I won't be working reflight for the next 2 weeks because somehow I got baggage control training for United Airlines. Basically, their job is to look at the baggage control system and make sure all the lines are good, nothing's jammed, and if something goes wrong, to fix it right away, or you have to redirect the routes for the bags to go if a line goes down, and baggage surgery will contact you that, oh, the claim belts are not working. But I really didn't want to do it, but it just happens. Just gotta listen to your employer. I'm surprised though because free flight is short, so but other than that, I did get an interview for American Airlines, but I canceled it because I didn't want to settle for it. American Airlines is a great company, but it doesn't fit the routes that I want to go for Asia and international out of SFO, but it's not American's hub, so it's not really their fault. And I don't really like the One World Alliance either. Yeah, I'm still waiting for Delta. Today is day 9 since I finished the assessment. Still waiting. I really want to work for Delta, so hopefully they let me know something. Hello, today is April 4, 2024. Working again today. It's gonna rain today. Luckily I checked the weather and brought my rain jacket. It's better than nothing. But working reflight again, and I'm so happy I finally got a interview for Delta Airlines. It'll be on April 11th, so excited to go to the hiring event. I really wanted to work for Delta, so this makes me happy. I'll give it my best for my interview. So in the meantime, I'm just studying as much information on Delta and just bring my book of knowledge. Never hurts to be prepared, and that you want the job. But other than that, see you guys. Hello, today is April 13, 2024. It's raining today at work. I'm working reflight. So I'm so happy I got the conditional job offer for Delta Airlines. I really wanted to work for Delta. So I just finished the Sterling background check 2 days ago. So I'm just waiting for Sterling to finish the background check and give the information to Delta and wait for Delta to tell me my start date officially and when to start training. They can put my 2 weeks in. So yeah, the girl that my coworker tried to introduce me to, that's his friend's coworker. Doesn't look like it's gonna turn out, but honestly, all I care about is the Delta right now. So I just gotta wait for Delta to contact me, but it's gonna be tough waiting because this is the last stretch and I'm very impatient when it comes to waiting. So just gotta hang in there. Can't wait to work for Delta Airlines. Hello, today is May 6, 2024. Today is my last day in United Airlines. I'm really happy to leave. I don't even feel sad at all. I work 3 p.m. to 11:30 p.m. so they adjust my schedule so they can walk me out. I just gotta figure the issue with the parking card because I really don't want to come back and drop it off to United again. So hopefully I can hand it off to someone or the person who walked me out will help me with it. So we'll see. Other than that, I gotta return my scanner and the charger cord for it and my United company ID. But I'll be working reflight today and hopefully they let me work international today so I can say bye to everyone and just because I like it there more. And we'll see if Pora buys pizza because he did say. I have to ask him to send me my pictures too. Maybe say goodbye to the Asiana people if Kevin's working or Jasper. We'll see. Other than that, I'll be working for Delta Airlines soon. I start onboarding training May 8 a.m. so this coming Wednesday. So only told Doug that I was going to Delta, but other than that, everyone else was just vague that, just told them I'm gonna be just staying at home, not working. I didn't have a way to tell them because they already were like, why are you leaving United? So I told them why I'm going to Delta. It's gonna be more of a headache and they'll ask more whys again, so I just didn't feel comfortable telling them. So if they see me later on in the future wearing my Delta uniform, then be like, surprise. But yeah, sorry guys. Other than that, hopefully get some good last footage today and it'll be for my video Memories of United Airlines, which I'm still working on. Other than that, okay, let's go to work. Okay, bye. It's gonna be really hot today.
bus ride after leaving the main parking lot, going towards the airport terminal. I would have to say it's about 10 to 12 minutes. I don't think it's more than that. It just kind of depends on your bus driver. He drives fast, but yeah, it's very convenient. Everyone uses this to get to work, but sometimes you have to plan accordingly because even though this says 5 to 7 minutes, they don't show up that much. If I have a gap, it'll show up for like 25 minutes in the first case. So you really can't rely on them most of the time. It is that's why if you start like 9:30, you probably want to try to catch the shuttle like 8:50, 9 o'clock. You want a chance at like the shuttle 9:10, you might come late. But other than that, it's a peaceful drive, think about life, think about how work is going to be. This day was very sunny. This is my last day working at United Airlines. Last bus ride. See all the United aircrafts in the background, on each side. I won't lie, I was sad that it was goodbye to everyone. I didn't tell them where I was really going to Delta, but it was very hard for me too. Yeah, this intersection, they had it at a 4-way stop, so they have a flashing light, but they changed to a traffic light later on. I think that's the way you come out when you park in the domestic parking. Yeah. As you make this turn around and go take that right up there onto the main road, we'll soon be approaching Terminal 1. My new workplace will be in Terminal 2.